In November 2023, an elite Israeli sniper unit moved into Gaza City. They took up positions in several tall buildings surrounding Al-Quds Hospital. December 2023, Israeli troops launched a major ground assault on Khan Yunis, pressing deep into the city's western district. They surrounded two key hospitals, Al-Amal, and critically the much larger Nasser Medical Complex. On February 15, 2024, soldiers stormed the complex. Medical staff, patients, and civilians who had sought shelter inside were forced out. The raid left Nasser Hospital inoperative. Amid the chaos, groups of silent killers had been operating around Al-Quds and Nasser hospitals in Gaza City and Khan Yunis. Unarmed civilians, including women, children, and medics, were falling on the spot. They were being taken down by an elite sniper unit. Al Jazeera's digital investigations team, Sanad, examined satellite imagery from around the hospitals and open-source information from between November 2023 and February 2024. They uncovered a clear pattern of sniper-style attacks on Palestinians, a systematic approach to the killings, with approval from higher-ups in Israel's military ranks. Who gave these snipers the command? Let's first explore who these snipers were. They belonged to the 9th Platoon of the Auxiliary Company of the Israeli military's 202nd Paratroopers Battalion. That's according to Palestinian journalist Younis Tirawi. In his documentary film, The Ghost Unit, he found that both Israeli and Israeli dual nationals made up the ranks of this specialized unit. The Ghost Unit is the nickname some of its members gave themselves. In Tirawi's film, Daniel Raab, an Israeli-American sniper from Chicago and one of the unit's former soldiers, described the 9th Platoon as highly trained sniper teams who often operated independently in four-person squads. Raab says they worked under the command of the 202nd Company leadership. Tirawi's film identified several other dual nationals in the unit. They included two French Israelis, Sasha A. and Gabriel B.H. Then there is Belgian Israeli, Alon Ben Sira, and South African Israeli, Aaron Bayhak. There's also an Italian Israeli, Rafael Kajia, and a German Israeli by the name of Daniel Greitz. Raab identified Greitz as his partner throughout their deployment in the unit. Raab is the main focus of Tirawi's documentary. To get Raab on record, Tirawi and his Israeli partner framed their interview as a commemoration of fallen Israeli soldiers. The filmmakers wanted Raab to speak openly about his actions in Gaza, and he did. During the 160-minute interview, Raab revealed that his first kill, or elimination as he put it, was of unarmed 19-year-old Salem Dogmosh.
הגיע לסיפור, אבל זה היה מהצוות שלי שחיסל שני מחבלים.
Raab said he killed Dogmosh while he was trying to recover the body of his brother, 26-year-old Mohammed. He had been shot dead in the middle of a street in Gaza City.
לא, הוא לא היה חמוש, אבל שהוא היה בתוך פתיחת באש.
Then, while the boy's father was trying to reach his son's bodies, another sniper from Raab's team killed him too. An unknown sniper later shot and killed a fourth member of the Dogmosh family. Raab said anyone who entered these kill zones, a designation that the Israeli snipers alone knew existed, was considered a threat and could be killed. The Dogmosh brothers had unwittingly entered this so-called kill zone while collecting plastic and metal scraps. Their surviving relatives said the young men would sell them to support their family. Both international humanitarian law and Israel's own military code safeguard the recovery of bodies. A violation of those rules could amount to a war crime. Sniping unarmed civilians could also amount to a war crime. Since Tirawi's documentary was released in October 2024, legal complaints have been launched against 6 of the dual Israeli nationals in their respective home countries. A coalition of international human rights organizations are responsible for bringing these 6 legal complaints forward. They include French Israelis, Sasha A. and Gabriel B.H., who face accusations of willful killings constituting war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. South African Israeli, Aaron Bayhak, faces accusations of possible war crimes. In Belgium, the association Belgo-Palestinienne has asked authorities to investigate Belgian Israeli Alon Ben Sira for possible war crimes under universal jurisdiction laws. In Germany, a criminal complaint was filed with the Federal Prosecutor's Office against a member of the Ghost Unit who is of German origin. Several investigative media outlets identify that individual as Munich-born sniper Daniel Graetz. He faces possible war crimes charges. Benedetta Perego is president of Strali in Italy. It's one of the organizations that submitted a legal claim against Rafael Caggia. She says it has asked Italian authorities to investigate him for alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity. These cases are some of the emerging efforts to link individual Israeli soldiers to specific incidents on the ground in Gaza, like the killing of the Dogmash brothers and their father. But this incident is not unique. Similar killings have played out many times around Al-Quds and Nasser hospitals between November 2023 and March 2024. So who gave these snipers the order to shoot and kill unarmed civilians?
הולכים למפקץ, מפקץ מדווח למ"פ, תמיד יש לנו את השיח הזה ישר עם המ"פ, מדווחים לו מה שאנחנו רואים, וגם בתור צלף יש לך הרבה עצמאות, אחריות ושיקול דעת.
אז הם אומרים לך כן או לא, שסמכים עליך שיש לי?
מקרים שאומרים לך כן או לא, יש מקרים שאומרים לך כן ואתה מרגיש שזה אמור להיות לא.
זה כן או לא,
אתה שיקול דעת שלך, אתה יורה.
6 soldiers are currently under investigation in their home countries, but the principal venue for human rights criminal accountability, the International Criminal Court, has been hobbled by U.S. sanctions. Sanctions designed to block investigations, such as those of the 6 Israeli dual national snipers, if they were ever to make it that far, and block any possibility of international justice being achieved. What's in doubt now isn't the nature of the atrocities that Daniel Raab describes he and his unit committing. It's whether enough evidence and political will would ever exist to see them tried in an international court of law. As of publishing, all 6 complaints are still working their way through the preliminary stages of the legal process. According to Perego, one of the lawyers behind the Italian legal complaint, justice, if tenable, could be years away still.